Hello and welcome to the Buddy Game Station. This is Mr. Panza. Today our focus at the Buddy Game Station will be on this question. How do we use our knowledge of prime numbers? We've been focused on prime numbers and speaking about how primes are made up of only exactly two factors. For example, if I were to make a factor rainbow, a prime number would only have 1 and itself as factors, because only 1 times 3 will get you the answer of 3. So using that knowledge, we can play today's Buddy Game. Take a look at the directions. We need to follow these guidelines below, and you can either play independently or with a partner. First, you need this chart below, which has numbers 1 through 50. Second, you need to choose a color crayon or colored pencil or marker or something that adds color. Then using the colored pencil, marker, crayon, you need to cross out composite numbers. To help myself remind myself that I need to cross out composite numbers, I'm going to put an X right next to where it says composite numbers equals 2 points. You also need to, in step 4, circle any prime number, and a circle will give me 1 point. So I need to use that knowledge to play this game below by filling out the paper and repeating all of these directions until I have circled all of the prime numbers and crossed out all of the composites. This is why it's fun to play with a buddy, because at the bottom you put your name and the color that you're choosing, and your buddy would put their name and the color that they're choosing. After you've selected who will go first, it's time to play the game. We know that there are primes and composites for every single number from 2 to 50. But we also know that this 1 is a very special number. It's its only number, it's not prime, and it's not composite. So the first player that would go first would be trying to find either prime or composite numbers. Well, off the top of my head, we all know the quick chant that 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and lucky 13 are the first 6 prime numbers. So maybe just to get those out of the way, if I were going first, I would pick up my crayon, take a look at 2, understand that 2 is a prime number, and then circle it. And I'd be good to go. I tally up the fact that I get 1 point for that. Then it's my partner's turn. Maybe my partner realizes that they see composite points as 2. So instead of going after the primes, they decide they're going to cross out this 4 because it's a composite number. And the composite number will give you 2 points. And you continue to cross back and forth. So I would again circle 3 because I know that it's a prime number, and it's 1. And my partner, maybe a little bit smarter, just continues to go after those composite numbers, like 6, to make sure that she continues or he continues to get more points than me. Now what happens if one student decides, or they believe in this case, that 8 is a prime number? This is an opportunity for your partner to get more points. So in this case, if I circle 8 and say that's a prime, my partner could pull out the calculator and show me why it is not a prime number. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The person I'm playing against could then pull out the calculator and say that they know that 8 is not a prime number for a couple different reasons. First, if I were doing factor rainbows, a factor rainbow for a prime number would look like this. 1 and itself, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. However, a student that tested for divisibility of all of the numbers would understand that when I divide 8 by 2, I get 4, which means 2 and 4 are also factors of 8. Even though you could try 3, 8 divided by 3, and it wouldn't work, you still have more than just 2 factors. In fact, all of the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. So as long as the partner can prove, just like I did on the whiteboard here, that 8 is not a prime number, it is indeed a composite number, then they get to steal that point. Here's how. What they would do is they would take their color and they would cross out where the student had placed a prime number with their color X, and all of a sudden, they get 2 points. So again, in order to play this game, you need to know the difference between a prime and composite number. A prime number has only 2 factors, 1 and itself. A composite number looks more like this, a beautiful rainbow. 1, 2, 4, and 8 are 4 factors of the number 8. You can print this game out and play it for fun at home, and we'll play it at school as well at the Buddy Game Station. Have a great time playing.